3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? We are the Dagon Dogs, and this is Dark Souls 3. I'm Ariel. Welcome back to the Boreal Valley. I think that's where we are. I was just flashing the logo of one of my favorite local Bay Area metal bands, Human Costume. Wearing the shirt right now that I got last night. Hounds of Innsmouth had a show with them down in San Jose. If you were there, thank you so much for attending and for watching. We appreciate it. Anyone coming out, even if you boo us, we actually appreciate you still being there, because that's way more fun than playing to an empty room. But now that that show's over, my voice is slowly recovering, as it usually does. It takes about a day or so, so I'll probably be speaking in deeper, earthier tones throughout this thing. Or screaming like a little girl as I get my ass handed to me in the wonderful world of Dark Souls 3. And they're going to start barfing. I really do like this area, though. Man. We got some mean combos, that's for sure. I wish mine looked that cool. Gotta get better at this game. I've been kind of slacking off since I got back to it. I feel like I was just starting to finally get back into the groove of playing a Dark Souls game before I left for my business trip and then my vacation. And now I suck again. I never really got that good at it, but I feel like I got good enough to where kinda, I don't know, I could do a lot more than just dodge these barf attacks. I mean, if you're gonna stand there and barf at me the whole time, I can throw fireballs at you. How about that? Fuck you. Come on. Let's go, bitch. No. I'm not interested in your frickin' barfing attacks. Get over here. Fuck you, you fucking bitch. Touch that bloodstain. Oh, misjudged that distance a lot. See, that's how bad I am, that I'm willing to just trade attacks. It's not good. It's not good that I'm doing that. I should get better at just dodging in general. Not just standing there and being like, well, I'll hit them this time and they'll get stun locked. But I guess it's just a bad habit you develop in these games. Like, I have my bad habits from Dark Souls 1 where I spam the roll button a lot. And then, you know, bad shit happens to me here. And now I've kind of gotten used to the whole stun lock thing, where it's like, I attack them, and then they just get stunned from my hit. Whoa, shit. Well, roll away, roll away, roll away, roll away. Drink. That was interesting. Come on over. Well, that was fun. Roll. Ah, you dick. Where's the bleed on that? Give me your shit. Large tight neck shirt. Fantastic. How far does that go? All the fucking way. Wow. Okay. Getting a lot of souls, though, for this area. That's cool. I may be a little under-leveled for this region, but we'll see. Not too bad. The question is, will I be able to get up there without aggroing too many enemies. Oh no. Oh, that... Oh, you fucker. Oh, good. There's 2 of those ones over there. That'll go over swimmingly, I think. Won't it? Alright, well, we'll grab this thing while we're here. So you just barf at me and then you keep walking? Alright. Works for me, man. Crystal lizard. Gonna go for it. Okay. I feel like let's go ahead and uprate that. The sound effects of these particular dudes is reminiscent of the DLC area from Dark Souls 1. Uh-huh. Anything over there? I was wondering if I was hearing the footsteps of those things. The only downfall to your style is that you spin around so much. What the fuck is making all that noise? Is it just her? It's the only thing I see in there. It sounds like one of our songs, man. Lila lila Timma. I wonder if it's like there's some sort of political thing. She's locked up in here. I mainly wanted to find out if it was just her making all those noises. Seems to be. Because that noise has more or less died down now. Man, that thing has a reach to it. I guess that's the bug spell, huh? A 3. Alright. Which tree branch? Open that up. Can we close it so I don't have to deal with her again? I mean, she didn't really aggro until I hit her, so. Man, we got a lot of souls. Could probably level up a couple times. Let's see if we can get a little bit further. We saw those 2 walking around this area. Are they still patrolling? Looks like it. Two at a time, I don't know. That'll be a rough fight. See if I can get the one out in front first. You just watch that little animation change, and then you... Whoa. Or you also watch for them to suddenly disappear for no reason. Okay. AI is confused. What do I do? Do I keep walking? I mainly want to lead them over here so then I don't have to worry if I die about losing all these souls. Okay, so they turn around at a certain point. There you go. Alright, played it safe. Now let's see if we can get this guy. Or girl. I gotta learn the distance of this sword. I am learning that if you hit one with the shield, they are likely to try and counterattack you. So then there's kind of that brief moment of their animation kind of screwing them over. This is a really cool, tough area. The enemies here are pretty damn strong. I'm wondering if I shouldn't... Man. I saw the footsteps and I was like, are those ghosts or do I have to worry about you? Because there's two of them up there with the priest thing, which is pretty damn bad. Ambush zone? Ambush? Ambush? Now, considering the placement of bonfires up till now, very recently, like, there were just 3 right next to each other in a very short distance, and it's like, you think maybe you could just spread out the bonfires a little bit more? Like, ah, shit. Really? No, I don't want to deal with you. No way. Bonfire ahead. How hopeful should I be? Okay, I see it. I have to be wary of ambushes. I'm also quite aware of that thing I mentioned before, where it was like, I don't know, maybe one day they'll make a mimic that actually just mimics the shape of a bonfire and just fucks over your day real bad. Visions of sadness. Proof of concord kept. It's a new one. Oh, hey. What's up, buddy? Still haven't found your friend?
Oh, I thought it might be you. Good to see you. I never managed to find Horace. But my duty must be done, even alone, as an unkindled Lord Seeker. For the children I knew, bless their souls. We all have our reasons, don't we? Please, take this. Recompense for my foolish request. And also a token of protection. May the flames guide your way. Ah, you are brave indeed, to face your duty alone. I would do well to learn from you. May the flames guide your way. Ah, I would do well. May the...
Alright, let's read some descriptions here of things that we got. So we got that one thing that looked this. Proof of concord kept. Proof of a dark spirit was felled by a blue sentinel. Okay. Blood drained shrunken ear. Souvenir taken from subduing the guilty. The knights called the blades of the dark moon punish the guilt-soaked offenders of the gods and take this as proof of their conquest. The earless corpses of the guilty will be left behind as a warning to others, inspiring both fear and respect for the gods, such as the eternal mandate of the dark sun. Or dark moon, whichever you prefer. And let's see, he gave us the Ring of the Evil Eye. Oh, I don't think I read that. Let's see if it's the same description as it was before. This ring captured the foul spirit of an evil eye, a creature that ravaged Astora, absorbed HP from each defeated foe. The horde spirit nearly destroyed Astora, but was eventually defeated by the sword of the most noble. Once again, Dark Souls 3 reusing assets. It's, by some people's standards, might be considered a shortcut to development. By some people, me. I don't know. Roster of Knights, I bet that's an online thing to talk about the various Blue Sentinels. I wonder if this is where you join that covenant. Or no, I think I already have the flag for it. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. The fuck is that? Are you humanity? No. Interesting. Yeah, with Dark Souls 3, I'll say that overall, I think it's a good game so far. It certainly hasn't steered me wrong. I like some of the new things they're doing with it. There are some things, gameplay-wise, that I don't necessarily agree with. But it's also given me kind of a better appreciation for Dark Souls 2 as I'm playing this, because I'm kind of noting the differences between, or among the three games. Ooh. Looks like the gravestone of Notorious. Anyways. I'm noticing the differences among the games, but it kind of... Like, Dark Souls 2 felt like it tried to do something a lot more different than Dark Souls 3. And, you know, it's a little bit of a bummer in certain regards, but... Ooh, alright. Like, Dark Souls 3's world is way more interesting to me, at least in terms of its art style, its direction. Like, look at this shit. It's amazing. This is like the lower section of on Orlando, but without the eternal sunlight thing going on. And then over there you have more castles. Like, the world feels a lot more cohesive than it ever did in 2, and it certainly... 2 just had some really boring areas. Like, the prison area was pretty boring to look at. You spent a lot of time there. There was just the opening section where you fought the giant. Yeah, it was the last giant, and then you had to come back there later. That area wasn't very interesting to look at. It was pretty much just that one pathway through the area where they hunted the undead, then you went through the poison lands, and then you went up to the top to the Iron Fortress. That was cool. Like, that particular pathway was cool, but kind of all the other places sucked, and it wasn't until you kind of got to that big castle in the rainy moonlight that it was all that interesting to look at. So, in terms of overall world, Dark Souls 3 beats it easily. In terms of trying new things, you know, it's missing some of that, I think. It's got some cool armor, it's got some cool weapons, and, you know, it's trying some new things with the combat and stuff. But the weapons themselves, a lot of them are reused. Same with the rings and various other items. Like, there's a lot of reused assets in this game. Yeah, no shit. Be wary of beasts, pointless ahead. It looks like it. Alright, as long as I don't have to worry about anything on my right. Ugly looking dog thing, man. Definitely feel like we're getting into Bloodborne zone. This all feels very Bloodborne-y. Not that I played it. You little shit. Pointless indeed. Rusted gold coin. Oh, man. Whatever. You get it, you learn it, you're done with it. Is there a way over that? Oh, there is. Ah, fine work indeed. Ah, pointless. Yes, indeed, all those things. 36,000 souls. What can we do with that? Well, there's a reason to go back to that place and basically kindle the bonfire, improve our flask. I like this effect they're doing with these guys. Kind of making them like landmine enemies. You get too close. This looks like a nice creepy area. I definitely feel that Dark Souls 3 is kind of leaning more towards Bloodborne and Demon Souls and kind of the horror aspect, which is nice. I always like that about Demon Souls. It lost some of that horror sort of thematic touch that it had once it made its way over to Dark Souls. Dark Souls didn't quite have that anymore. Not that I'm complaining. It was still a fantastic game. But it's good to kind of see a resurgence in this one. And when I get around to playing Bloodborne, I look forward to seeing how it turns out. Okay, so I could totally fuck with these guys here. Cool. We'll get a few more souls out of these guys before we go back and level up and do all that shit. I've pretty much exhausted the path in this area. Just have to go up that way. And there's a big fog door, so there's probably a boss in there. I haven't done it in a while. We haven't tried our luck again at the that one place back at the beginning, the opposite end of where Vort, the Boreal Valley, was the boss. Try that again, I guess. Probably have the same result, though. I feel like that boss was still leaps and bounds stronger than my character. Yeah, while we wait for this guy to come back, because I don't want to have to deal with the priest up there. I don't want to aggro him. I'll just continue what I was talking about. The horror themes, like just the dark, ominous aspect of this game, definitely rings true with the sewers and those kind of ghostly enemies. Like, it definitely feels a lot more like there's a stronger horror influence to all this, and I definitely appreciate it. Because Demon Souls is one of my favorite games of the last generation, and I played that game from front to back so many times. When Dark Souls finally came out, after it was announced and made me like even that much more excited about everything, I was so stoked. And it lost some of that horror stuff, but, you know, it was still okay. Overall, it was a fair trade in many regards. Man. What else is in that room? Just death, it looks like. Let's go back to the bonfire here. And cash in these souls. Upgrade our flask. Cool world.